Thought you're starting at 6:30.
6:45. It's 6:50.
Yeah, I have this issue with him too. He says he starts at 7. I'm like, no, you don't. You start at 7:05. You start streaming at 7. No, you start your thing at 7. You aren't actually on there at 7. It's a whole thing. He's a liar, liar, fire in his
Did you
pants.
brew coffee?
I just did a cup.
That's cool.
Beers.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
How we doing, everybody? Welcome in. Hope you are having a good day. My camera's on. Oh, did I do something bad? I probably forgot to change it earlier, so welcome in. Good to see everybody. Been live the whole time. Uh-oh. Well, good to see everybody. Glad you could make it. Sorry we're a day late, but we're here. Glad I was dressed. You're right. I'm glad I was dressed too. So I did swap shirts, but I luckily did it in the closet, so that was a good thing. So Martin said, I even called you. My phone was in here on the chair. But, all right. we stayed clean, so that's the good thing. So anyway, let's see. Let's welcome everybody in. It has been another wild day of working on the house. It's storming here right now, so you may or may not hear some lightning, or not lightning, but some thunder. But we will see how it goes. Chicken Man Dan, how are you? VMC in the house. Hartford Junction, how you doing, sir? Martin Bowen is here. Who else we got? Crafty Dragon in the house as well. Rolf, good evening to you. Good to see you. All right, Tom Thumb in the house as well. Good to see you, Tom. Jolly Roger AR in the house. Good to see you, Jolly Roger. Nubismatic, feeling like a FTB kind of night. I'd love to fill the board. Sounds like a good plan, Nubismatic. I'm going to hold you to it. Michael Erickson, how are you doing? Good to see you. All right, who else do we got here? I know I'm missing some people. Captain Vic, how we doing? Good to see you, Captain Vic. Brian Jensen, welcome in, Brian. All right, if I missed you, my apologies, but welcome in, Michael Spicer. How are you doing? Chew, good evening to you. So let's go ahead and get after it. Let's get some coins hunted. That's what I'm talking about. Let's do that. And I actually didn't plan on being live either, just so you all know. I just forgot to... Normally I start and I switch over to the waiting screen, and it didn't work out that way. So I must have clicked it and it didn't switch or whatever. But anyway... Good to see everybody. Welcome in once again. Let's get after it. We will have our regular likes tonight. EOS 1, 2, 3, 50, 75, and 100 likes. We will have all those going on. So we will be doing that. Also, Roy Hathaway, box 1. Michael Spicer, box 2. Nubismatic, box number 3. So, Roy, you will be up first. We will have the regular suspects tonight. Also, if anybody is interested, it finally happened. It took a while. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it. Hey, namaste. Good to see you. I finally got a uncirculated box of 2025 Ida Wells. If anybody is going to be interested in some of these, I will be selling these later by the roll. Be $12 a roll. If you already have something coming, if you need them shipped, it will be $16. So that is the 2025 Ida Wells. I do have a full uncirculated box. Finally, it took forever. I usually have one by now, but not this time. We had to wait a little bit. So, all right, Mr. Roy, if you are with us, hopefully you are. Oh, I need to clear the board. You are correct. I do need to do that. What is going on with my camera's acting a fool again here? Just a second. Oh, let's see here. That was weird. Just a second, and I will swap the board out. All right, so Roy, if you're in the house, let me know. We will have the usual suspects, CU 1 and 2, MB 1 and 2, and WB 1, 2, and 3. So that will be happening tonight. Hopefully we got a good silver box. I'm feeling it tonight, so hopefully that is a good sign. WB2, he says, all right. In just a second, I will get the board updated from last week. That is, let's see, 7, 29, 34. Miscellaneous, 33. Proofs, none. 240 percenters, we're at 21. Whoop, not 121. 21, there we go. All right, and WB2 for Roy. All right, there we go. We are updated. Let me grab WB2, Roy. You are going to have that first. Get my highlighter out here. All right, here we go. All right, there it is, WB2. I will grab your 40 and your 90 for you, Roy. There we go. Hey, Dad, spare change. Jeff Scotton, how you doing? Brian Robeson, welcome in. Silver Addiction, good to see you. I just seen today that you have not been feeling well. I had not seen anything or heard from anybody. So I hope you are on the mend, brother. Hope you are feeling better. So there is Roy's envelope. Let me grab WB2. And we will see what happens here. All right here. Oh. Woo. All right, there is WB2 right there. All right, there we go. Where's my knife? There it is. All right, good luck, Roy. Hopefully this is a good circulated and very silvery box. Home taking meds, doing breathing treatments and exercise. All right, well, I hope you're feeling better, brother. I did not realize until today that you were not feeling well. All right, there it is. Pretty circulated box. I just see a few new enders. So we're probably going to have to hunt this one. I don't see anything silvery on the ends, but that's okay. Yep, I do not see anything. All right, let's get into it. Good luck once again, Roy. Let's see what happens. Oh, it is a good mix. It is a nice one. I would agree with that. So hopefully that is a good sign. I'm going to get me a nice big sip of coffee here to get started on this box anyway. Got my Lions cup tonight that my sister-in-law got for me. So drinking out of the old Lions cup. Ooh, Martin smells silver. That's a good sign. Hey, Walker Magnet, welcome in, my friend. Hopefully you are having a good evening. And here we go. Roll number 1 for Roy. Good luck, Roy, again. And here we go. And it looks like 5 possible newbies in here. So 2024s. I have not been seeing a lot of 2023s, which I find very odd. And this box of quarters I got, very first 2025s I have seen all year. So I was kind of excited to get them. I'm going to pull me a couple rolls out of it. The rest of them will be going back if nobody is interested in them. So I will have those available later if anyone would like some. 2025 Ida B. Wells. All right, here we go. That is a 72, not the no FG. So how did everybody do this week on their hunts? I did watch part of Walker Magnet's hunt yesterday. The second half, how did you do in that second box, Walker, by the way? My parents got there right after you finished my box, and then we kind of checked out and headed for the house, and I never did check back in, so I was wondering how that second box went for William. Hopefully you got something in that one. There is a 19, a bowl of skunkers. Oh, man. That is rough, but it's going around. I feel like I've been seeing more silver found, though, recently in the last few weeks compared to what we had been seeing. There is a 1971D. Still 2024s. We got rain all day yesterday, Joe. Today wasn't too bad. I was out on the lift putting up soffit and fascia. Lynn was cutting for me, and we got a few sprinkles. And we just had a storm roll through our area now, but we are obviously not at the house anymore, so we did survive the day. Got about 5 hours in, and we will be back there in the morning. I'm working on the front gable right now, then we're going to move around to the east side and work on that one, and then hopefully later this week get the dumpster out of there, and then I will get the west side done, so we'll see. Now Postage has finished up some nickels. Ooh, 5 more nickels, 2 buffs, nice, 2 Bavarians, 2 foreigns, and 2 2024 Ds. Very nice. Very nice. So we're not doing too bad. We're between 4 and 6 new ones, Roy. So I am going to go ahead and roll on with this one. This is much better than what we've been seeing. I did have one roll that had 7 in it, but other than that, we have been doing okay. There is a 74D. I'm starting to feel like these new ones are just going to be this way for a while. We just can't seem to get rid of them. Too many new coins in circulation. Brian Robeson, how did you do with your boxes? Did you hunt your boxes last night? How'd you do this week? You've been having some pretty decent weeks lately. I have to get some quarters hunted this week. And I also did, woo, Michael Spicer, 10 90s and 2 40s. Holy smokes. Good week for Michael. How many boxes was that out of? Hey, Visterian, how you doing? 3 40s and a clad-proof bicentennial. Not bad. I would take that. I would probably happily take that. One box? That's a good box, Michael Spicer. I've been waiting for us to get one like that. One of these days, we're going to get another one. We're going to get a big one. We're going for 4 in a row tonight, so it hasn't been a lot of silver. We did it right 2 weeks ago. Last week, we got them 2 in the last box. Hopefully, this week will be just as good. We'll see. No coin hunting for you this week. Was either in the hospital or home recovering. Well, I'm just glad you recovered. That is the main concern as far as I am concerned, Silver Addiction. You are recovered, you're home, and you are still with us. So we'll chalk that up as a blessing, and we will take it. So I have officially finished at my other job. Last Friday was my last day, so I start my new job a week from Monday. So I'll be working on the house all week this week. So we're making progress. They did get the addition insulated upstairs and downstairs on Friday, so that is all done. Got an inspection for that tomorrow. And then they should be doing drywall. Probably getting that stocked this week, I would imagine, at least for those 2 rooms. I agree, Walker Magnet. Unacceptable other option for Silver Addiction. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. So I will do another update. Probably not tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, once I get a little bit more done. So we will have the front gable soffit fascia done, maybe even some shakes up tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see. But we got to get some trim boards painted. So appreciate everybody that checked out the house video. It shouldn't, Chicken Man Dan. That should just be a 1 day off deal anyway. So that should be fine. I'm still getting some vacation and some sick days. So I will be good to go, should be. So I don't think that will bother anything too much. And obviously I did, once again, pick up some barbers this week. Going to work on another round of album hunting fills. Hopefully add some more and maybe do a couple of upgrades would be fantastic. So try to get that filmed as well. So here is this week's barber pickup right there. There's a couple in there. We got a few. All right. So they hold all of them for me usually, and then I dig through and take all of them or what I want. So they had another pile there that somebody had came in and sold, and they had them set aside. So we're going to try to add to the albums again. Hopefully that goes well. We'll see. We had a few surprises in the last couple album fills. A few low mintage coins that he told me he left a few in there for me. You are correct, Shellbell. You are correct. So once I do hunting fills, those ones will all be available again via the auction. If anybody happens to be looking for any barbers for their albums or whatnot. So I will have dimes, quarters, and that's not all of them. I have some other ones I already got set aside for that hunt and fill as well. It is kind of like that. Just like that, Jolly Roger. It's like I need to go to Barber AA maybe. We'll see. All right, we still have 8 rolls left, top half of the box. This one has been a little rough. Getting circulated coin, but not much to scope. And no silvery stuff yet. There is a 74D. Yeah, I love the barbers. I don't know why I like them so much, but I do. So I'm excited to, like I said, hopefully fill some more spots in the albums. There's a couple of them I'll probably never get, but you never know. There's a couple of them that are hard to find. Ooh, we are at 50 likes. Look at that. Give me just a second here. I will get the 50 likes set up. And then I will hunt a couple rolls. Hey, show me how you doing? JC likes Pam. Searching them quarters right now. I'm ready. I'm kind of itching to search some quarters. It's been probably a month since I have searched any quarters, so looking forward to that. All right. Nightbot. Giveaways. Keyword. All right, 50 likes is open and ready to roll if you would like to get in. 50 likes is open and ready to go. Man, there's a beautiful 72D. Not the no FG though. There's a 74D. Not the DDO. I'm going to finish up this roll and hunt one more, and then we're going to go ahead and draw a winner for the 50 likes. Another 72D. We have not even got an NIFC yet, everybody. 22s, 24s, and 71 Philly. Hey, Yenny, how are you? Chris Greco, how you doing? Ben Chisholm. Look at that. Ben Chisholm right there. Chris Helms in the house. All right, come on, Mr. Box. You are not being nice. There's another 71D. Maybe I need another drink of coffee. Maybe that's what it is. Jimmy Licari in the house. How you doing, Jimmy Licari? It's been a minute since I've seen you around. Hopefully you are doing well. All right. Let's go ahead and jump over. We are doing as good as we can, Jimmy Licari. Do as good as we can, so I will take it. All right, here we go. Let's draw a 50 likes winner. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Silver Addiction. He's back. He's addicted, and he wins. There we go, right there. Silver Addiction, 50 likes winner. All 10 envelopes are available, my friend. It's a get well gift. Silver Addiction, 50 likes winner. How about that? Congratulations, sir. He says number 3. All right, just a second. We will grab that. All right. Number 3, he says. What is number 3? There's 1, 2. There is number 3 right there. She's empty. That's because you have got yourself 4 uncirculated dollar coins right there. Compliments of Dad's Spare Change. So thank you very much, and congratulations on the 4 uncirculated dollar coins. We have a George Washington. We have a, boy, I can't read them. James Buchanan, John Adams, and I believe the other one is a James somebody. James somebody. So there you go, Silver Addiction. 4 dollar coins for you right there. Uncirculated variety. Thank you again to Dad's Spare Change for providing those prizes. They've been here for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. Nobody ever picks them. And there it is. They are coming your way for your album, sir. There you go. Very nice. Envelope number 3 is out. That will leave 9 envelopes available for the rest of the goodies tonight. All right, here we go. This is going to be roll number 20. Still hanging in there, about 4 or 5, every now and then 6 new coins in the rolls, so we're holding steady on those. Just can't find the goodies. They should be upgraders for sure, Silver Addiction. They are pretty nice, I have to say. All right, there we go. This is going to be roll 21. Come on. I'm waiting for something shiny to pop out of here. I'm seeing less and less new coins here in the last few rolls. We'll see what that means, if anything. There is a 71D. Everybody loves a good album upgrade. You almost have to. All right, on to roll 21. Come on, goodies. So I have been watching the 2026 coins a little bit closer. I've been trying to watch for designs. I'm actually kind of excited about the 2026 coins. I don't know about anybody else. They're different, and I think that's why I like them so much. So I am watching to see what the final designs will be. I think one of them they have picked. I'm trying to remember if that was the dimes, but I've been checking in periodically on those. It has piqued my interest a little. I really hope that they put some into circulation, but I hope they don't overdo it like the bicentennials. That will make it rough. There is a 77D, not the DDO. Yeah, I'm sure they could have done better for sure, but I'm just glad they're kind of changing it up a little bit. Something different, something new, something nice to add to the collection. So, hey, JP. So, I don't know. Hopefully it will be exciting. I mean, really, to be honest with you, I hope they don't release them. You can buy them through the mint only. And eventually you will find them in boxes, and that would be the way I would like to find them. I think that would be more fun, but we will see. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get lucky enough. Oh, are they doing multiples again? I hadn't seen that. I've been watching. I know they started out with like 10 designs for each. But I haven't seen anywhere where they officially said one way or the other what they were doing for sure, which, you know, 2026, we're almost halfway there already. I feel like they could kind of announce a little more information. That would also be cool, Silver Addiction. I think that would be cool as well. It's just different. Canada does do a little bit better at their with their coin game than the U.S. Mint does. So, ooh man, this roll is almost all new. That's the first one of those we have seen, and it is 2024's first roll like that. There's a 22, another 22. Well, hopefully there's no more of those. That wasn't fun. Yeah, I'd love to see them switch it up a little bit more, but we'll see where it goes, I guess. It's hard to say what they will end up doing. I'm just glad there's a change, I guess. That's kind of where I'm at with the whole thing. Time for change. A lot better? Okay, I hope so. I hope so. One walker away from completing your 12 walker, 8 Benjamin fidget toy tube. It's going to do half and half, but you're more fond of the walkers. Well, most people are, I would think. I like the Benjis, but they are not nearly as nice a coin design as the walkers, in my opinion. You can have a different opinion if you'd like, and that's fine, but my opinion is the walkers are a more beautiful coin to look at, design-wise. That's just my 2 cents. I agree, Jim Thompson. They could do a lot with it. And I think that would do a lot for collectors as well if they would just kind of switch it up a little bit every now and then. But they just don't seem to want to play the game like we would like them to. But I would be happy with that. Some of the old coins are some of the most beautiful ones. I agree, Crafty. There is zero artistry. Look at the bills. Look at the coins. Anything prior to 1900, for the most part, was very different than anything we see now. And we got a lot more technology now. You think they could get a little more exciting with what they're doing. We'll see. I keep telling myself maybe it'll get better, but I'm not sure. There's another 71D. And so far, we have 21 rolls left in the box, and we have nada. Not even a nifsy. I'm starting to wonder about these WB boxes, Roy. Every now and then we'll hit on one of these, but they have been tough other than that. All right, 20 rolls left now. Oh, there's an NIFC, finally a 2002. That is a step in the right direction. Another 71D. Oh, that's a 72D. Let's check that. No FG. It is there. How did Copper Owl do today? He find any goodies on his stream? I'm sure some of you must have been there. I spent most of the day from 11 until nearly 4 in a lift, so not much, huh? Brian says, I don't believe they actually have artists. Oh no, is he still getting new coin? I noticed he hasn't been posting much, or else I'm not getting notifications from Southern Metal. I used to pop in there every now and then. He had 140. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. I can tell you the leftover boxes I have been hunting lately have been fairly rough. So I would prefer when we find the silver, we do it on the stream for you guys. And that has happened sometimes, sometimes not. But the last few weeks, you guys have found most of it. All right. $15 rolls left in the box. It has been a toughie so far. I'm going to get this NIFC on the board, see if that helps our cause any here in a minute. We will be doing a Sunday special tonight as well for a duck race, as well as a dollar duck race will be coming up between boxes. And we will do an auction tonight, probably be a little abbreviated, just because I do have to get up earlier tomorrow and get over to the house in the morning. But we'll see how we go, see how we do on time. All right, we have a find on the board. Only an NIFC, but I'll take it. 1 silver, a proof, and a 74 DDO for Copper Owl. That's... He just do 2 boxes again today? If he did, that's not terrible. I would like to say that it is, but the way things are sometimes, it is not terrible. All right, here we go. 14 rolls left in the box. Now I'm starting to see new coin more every other roll. I mean, we're still only at 7 or 8 when that happens, but it is really back and forth here. Maybe the U.S. Mint should have a children's contest to design coins. Can't do any worse, she says. Good coffee. Drinking some Kona tonight. Kona coffee. Pretty good. Medium roast Kona. So, Martin, are you guys all officially moved in then now? Sounded like from your last comment or message that you should be. I just wondered if it's official now. There is a 1973. Oh, rough. All right, 11 rolls left in the box. It has not been getting any better here these last few rolls. Come on. Give us something. It's a 1983, not the no FG. Nice 81. All right, we are at 64 likes, closing in on 75, which will be the next free silver giveaway. If you have not smashed the like button, please do. Definitely want to get our 50 likes giveaway in tonight for sure. Ugh. Oh, come on, Mr. Box. There's a 1983. This is a rough one, I'm telling you. This is one of the roughest boxes we have recently had, I believe. At least so far. Hey, Fleabag, how you doing? Probably not much, Crafty. We're actually going to take that back. Probably more than they should have. Probably more than they should have. Would be my guess. Oh, yuck. It's like they just keep getting worse. All right, 6 rolls left in the box. This is not a good one by any means. 71D. All right. Oh, and it just gets worse. 5 rolls left. Well, I don't know how I feel about the WB boxes this week. It's not looking good. Yuck. has anybody else, since last week we talked about 2025 coins, has anybody else got anything since then? Pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters? I don't think the halves get released until, is it June? Hopefully we won't see those for a while. Hopefully we don't see them at all, but I got a feeling we may see boxes of them based on how things have been the last few years. Ooh, man, that was a second to last row. Oh, there's another NIFC 2010. All right, it is going to come down to the last two rolls, it looks like. Two 2025 pennies. Know somebody that's got a 2025 cent box. Nice. I haven't tried to get any pennies or nickels. I tried when the 2025 pennies were first coming out. I got a couple boxes, but I think I ended up with a new box of 2023s. JC says 120.25D nickel. Yeah, this box of these Ida Wells is the first 2025s I have seen. So I will share them with you guys, pull a couple rolls up for myself, and then the rest of them will end up going back to the bank. Probably later this week. All right, that is it, Roy. It was ugly. One last 73D, but not the DDO. And that is going to do it for one really ugly box, two NIFCs. We get 4 to 10 boxes a week trying to find some. Man, I grabbed a couple and gave up real fast. It didn't take me long. All right, got a skunk 90 coming, Roy, and I feel really, really bad about the box, so I'm going to do, well, my box will only be 25. I will do a dime for the two NIFCs because that was ugly. That was very, very ugly. I figured for sure we'd at least find 5 or 6 NIFCs and get you something a little nicer, but it is what it is. All right, so two NIFCs. Let me grab you a, I'm going to grab you a Benji for your skunker. And I'm going to dime time you for two NIFCs. Sorry, Roy, that one was ugly. That was probably the ugliest box we've had in the last couple months. Ew. All right, two NIFCs. Can you get a roll? Okay, yep, I can do a roll of quarters as well. Plus one roll Ida Wells. All right, you got it, sir. Roll of quarters for you. Got one sitting up there. All righty. That is going to do it. Next up, if there is interest, we're going to do the dollar race for tonight. First place and second to last. And we will have this beautiful 1999 Yellowstone National Park silver dollar will be the prize for the dollar race. There she is right there. The buffalo on the back. United States of America, $1, she says. $1 per spot, $1 race. And that will be for the 1999 Yellowstone, if there is interest from anybody. Oh. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Michael Spicer for 5. Namaste for 5. Roy for 5. Gary Sinise. Whoops, for 3. Roy for 3. Gary Sinise for 3. And Chest for 3. Shellbell for 5. JC for 3. Brian Jensen for 5. Silver Addiction for 5. Numismatic says 1 for him. Gary Sinise 1. And Chest 1. Got it. All right, anybody else interested? Got a few more seconds and we're going to close up the dollar duck race. If there is any other interest, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to close it up. All right, and the race is now closed. We're doing 5 shuffles. All right, let me go ahead and get everybody in. And we will get rolling along on the dollar race. Thank you guys for getting in. I appreciate it. All right, I'm going to double check, make sure we got everybody. Ooh, Yellowstone's close then, JC. 3 hours is a quick trip. All right, here we go. We are going to do 5 shuffles on this one coming up here. 5 shuffles. All right, we're ready to roll. Here we go. 5 shuffles coming up. We are done. 2:22 on the clock and set. Super full screen. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Winner gets the Yellowstone commemorative. Second to last for a silver dime. And we're off. All right, Shell Bell out to the early lead. It's ROU, which I think is supposed to be Roy in second. Roy in second. Michael Spicer to the lead now. Roy second, Namaste third. Here comes Brian Jensen to the party. He's trying to take the lead, cannot get there, but JC will try to do it. And Roy will hang on. Michael Spicer still second. Now it is Namaste trying to get in there, but he cannot hang on. Roy still in the lead. Here comes the treasure chest to the front. Treasure chest into the lead now. Here comes Shell Bell and Namaste. Moving up. Namaste into second. Treasure chest still leading. Closing in on 1 minute to go. And treasure chest is still out front. Shell Bell a close second. Here comes Silver Addiction into this fray now, as well as Gary Sinise and JC for the lead. JC has it. JC falls back. Silver Addiction to the lead now. Here comes the treasure chest moving up. He can't get there. It's going to be Roy to the lead. Under 30 seconds. Now Shell Bell up front. Now it is Brian Jensen to the lead. And 20 seconds to go. Now JC up front, followed by Silver Addiction and Brian Jensen. Shell Bell right in there as well. 10 seconds to go. Shell Bell up front, can't get there. Here comes Brian Jensen. He is on the move. And Brian Jensen gets it done again. I think he just won one of these a couple of weeks ago. Brian Jensen for the win. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's see who has second to last. Let's get down here to the leaderboard. Brian Jensen with the win. Silver Addiction was close. Shell Bell was right there as well, but could not get it done. It will be Michael Spicer with the silver dime. And Brian Jensen with the big win again. Congratulations, Brian Jensen and Michael Spicer. Thank you, everybody, for donating for the race. I appreciate it. It goes a long way to help the channel out. So thank you all very much. And just like that, race number 1 is down. Brian Jensen has a Yellowstone commemorative that will be coming his way. Congratulations, Brian. There it is right there. Brian Jensen with the win. Michael Spicer with a silver dime. And there it is right there. Thank you guys all again. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, there it is. Next up, box number 2 will be Michael Spicer after he just finished second to last for a silver dime. And Michael Spicer, where would you like to go? I don't know if I would recommend the WB boxes. Just saying. You don't have to listen. That first one was ugly. And he's going CU boxes. CU1, he says. All right, CU1. All right, what would you like for your 90, Michael? I will grab you a 40. There is your 90. I think you normally do walkers, but confirm if you don't mind. Walker it is. All right, let me get these in your envelope. Let me grab CU1. Give me just a second here. I think that one's buried under the quarter box. Oh. There it is, CU1. She was on the bottom of the pile. There she is right there, CU1. Good luck to you, Michael Spicer. Please give us an ender. Let's put this question about silver to sleep right now. And that did not help. I do not see a ton of new coin, though, at least on the ends. Well, we're going to have to find it the hard way if it's in here, Michael Spicer. All right, here we go. No enders. We're counting on the enders to get us through this one. Let's see how we do. Here is roll number 1 for you. Good luck to Michael Spicer, and away we go. Box number 2 of the night. There is a 74D, not the DDO. There's another 74D. Still not the DDO. All right, come on. Roll number 2. Ooh, man, that's a lot of new ones there. We had 4 in the last roll. This one has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. A couple of the ones that look new, I think, are going to be 90s. Yep, there's a 98, a 96. There is a 72D. All right, here we go. Looks like just 4 new ones in here. There is a 73D, last coin, and it will not be a DDO. All right, on to roll number 4 here. Roll 4 up next. And it looks like 4, maybe 5 new ones in here. These ones are 2022s. 22s and 24s so far. All right, come on, boxes. We got to pull it together here. We can't put it on Numismatic for a 3rd time to find silver in the last box. It's asking too much 3 times in a row. We cannot put that kind of pressure on them. I know. I think Lori's been laying low, so she is usually the silver cheerleader, but same thing. We got what, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 new ones. So definitely looking like a huntable box. 2001. All right, this is going to be roll number 7. And that one has, it looks like 5, possibly 6. One of them might be a 90s coin, looking at the edge. All right, here we go. I don't know what is going on tonight. I was feeling like we were going to have a good night, too. We still have time to pick things up. There is a 72, not the no FG. 1991, so... Well, Memorial Day is approaching, everybody. You guys got big Memorial Day plans? Anybody doing any camping, vacationing? Or are you just going to stay home and take it easy? I know what I'll be doing. I'm sure we will be at the house working. 1983. And there is a 74D. Jeff Scotton says he's back. Thanks for coming back, Jeff. We appreciate it. You haven't missed much, unfortunately, so far. Ryan says he's staying home. Sure, I'll be working on the house. Annual mud run at your cousin's a couple miles away. Nice. You get a lot of people that come over for that, Brian? I've never done one of them. I'm certain I would hurt something. Be watching the Gary Sinise coin show. Yeah, it will be Gary Sinise auction weekend. That is true. Saturday night, Memorial Day weekend. We'll be raising money for the troops or our vets, however you would like to look at it. There is the 71D, not the DDO. Yep, I'm excited to do that again this year. There is an NIFC earlier this time, 2003. There is a 74D. Quite a few locals usually end up having to fix broken trucks. I will be hunting boxes and the auction, Roy. I usually donate all profits from the boxes to the Gary Sinise Foundation that night, as well as the same with the auction items. Hey, Creek Craft, how you doing? Work on putting in your deer stand. Yeah, it's probably never too early for that. I used to do some deer hunting years ago, but not so much anymore. That will be my first weekend, long weekend off from the new job, which will only be a couple weeks in at that point. Yeah, definitely good to see you too, Create Craft. Thanks for stopping in. This is going to be another one of them weird boxes. We've been doing good on new coins, and in this roll I had a bunch. NIFC number 2, 2013. Looks like we're at least going to get some NIFCs this time around. Hopefully there is some Shine Y to go with it. That's what we really need. Yeah, it is. It's been wet here, JP. Same thing with us. I rented the lift yesterday and basically got rained out. It sat outside all day and we just watched it rain. But hopefully tomorrow will be productive. And Hopefully I can get it moved around the side of the house. The weather looks to get better as the week goes on, so hopefully it will dry out some as we get later in the week. I think it's in one of the bins, Roy. I think I did find it. I think it's in one of the auction bins. If I remember correctly, I think I seen it earlier this week when I was putting stuff away. I believe it is in there. I believe that it is. Waiting on your last delivery of the day. Are you getting anything exciting, or are you the one delivering? I would imagine, Brian, if it's anything like here, I am with you. We have had it. Yep, I can do that. I can do that, Roy, for sure. Scattered showers all day there. You're the delivery guy. Okay. Get her done. One more to go, he says. We've been watching a lot of the movie Cars recently. My grandson loves it. So I think we watched it Friday night and Saturday, and then they were here last night, and we watched it again. My parents were in town last night as well. They just arrived safely. It's going pretty good. If you want to check them out, Create Craft, there is a couple updates. If you check my live streams, I've done some live updates from the house. So we're making progress. Obviously, it's always a little slower than you'd like, but we're getting there. So I'm working on soffit and fascia and some siding and stuff this week. So, and then since you've been around last, I did switch jobs. I start a week from tomorrow at my new job. So there's been a lot going on here in the household. I believe it, Renee and me. I was actually surprised. So I moved that lift into the front yard at my house yesterday, and it was so wet. It kept sliding down I got just a little hill in the front from the sidewalk. There's a little hill down. And man, I had a hard time. It kept wanting to slide down the hill. I finally got it up there, but I was actually shocked how dry it was this morning. Not that it was dry, but it certainly was not saturated like yesterday, which made me feel much better, but yeah, it's kind of enough with the rain already. It is becoming a hindrance. I know it's really not up to me. I don't get to choose when it comes or when it goes, but if anybody's listening, if you could give a brother a hand, I'd appreciate it. I got to try to get a floor put in my garage and all that stuff. So it's it's messing some things up. It is. We're actually in a rental right now, Create Craft, until the end of July. So I will have a new coin room in the other house. I'm not sure at what point that will get finished because that's going to kind of be back burner compared to a lot of the other things. But eventually, yes, I will have a new and updated coin room in the other house. So we'll get there eventually. Yep, I will be doing an auction tonight. It may be abbreviated. We'll see what time we get done. I want to make sure I get to bed at a decent enough time. I want to get up and get over there, hopefully at a decent time tomorrow and get going. So, depending on how all that goes. I got that, like I said, I got that lift running for the week, and I want to get as much as I can done. Yeah, the farmers have just started planting here too. Just probably we had a whole bunch of rain and we had about 5 or 6 days between. And the farmers were hard at it here getting crops in, but I was actually surprised The puddles weren't nearly as large in the fields as I thought they were going to be on the way over to the house this morning, so the ground must have sucked a lot of it up overnight, but too many more days of this. Nobody ever listened to me. Why would they start now? Do I still hoard the barbers? I just showed these at the beginning, Great Craft. I just bought these Friday. $31.75 face in barbers. So I'm working on album fills, and then I usually sell those off in the auction, whatever I don't need for the album. That is what I usually do anyway. So I'm ready to do another album update, album fill and update. I got enough to do all of them, barbers, dimes, quarters, and halves. So we will see. Yep, still love the barbers. Couldn't tell you why, but I do. So I know the good thing is that a lot of times he doesn't even check these. He throws them all in a bin when they come in, and I'll ask him, "Did you go through these yet?" And he's like, "Nah, just go ahead." Here in Illinois, there are a lot of farmers' fields that look like lakes. Yeah, you guys have had it worse than we have, for sure. We had a nice break after that last crazy rains that we had. Like I said, we got almost a week break. It pretty much dried right up. But it was, what day was it? Thursday? And yesterday. And it rained like crazy. Rained all day yesterday. Pretty much. It finally quit last night, probably about 8 o'clock. Because we had the parents over, my daughter and the grandson, and my daughter's best friend was in town from the other side of the state where we used to live. So we did dinner and stuff last night, and I remember looking outside about 8 right before they left to go home, and it was like, hey, it finally quit raining. Took forever. But yeah, I was really surprised that the fields looked as good as they did this morning, because we got a lot of rain yesterday. We got over an inch. Uh-oh, Lynn's getting tired. Here you're yawning out there. All right, we're into the bottom of the box, a couple rolls here. I'm going to update the board. We do have a couple nifsies. Not that that's anything to get too excited about, but it is better than nothing. All right, there we go. Got those on the board. We have 21 rolls left in the box. I just seen this one in the bottom. It looked different, but I don't think that's going to be silver, unfortunately. For a second, I got excited. And then I was like, no. Hey, John Camper, how you doing? Man, rough boxes again so far tonight. We were going to possibly require a numismatic to go 3 for 3 on finding silver for us. He has done it before. We may need him to do it again. We will peek at the leftover boxes again tonight because I will get those hunted this week. I got to get them back to the bank. This is my last week to dump coins on Wednesday. And then we'll be switching days. My whole schedule is going to shift around once I start my new job. So I'll be picking coins up on a different day, dumping coins on a different day. Probably going to have to switch up the days I do shipping. It's going to be a mess all the way around till I find a new normal here. But it will be worth it in the end. A lot of changes on the horizon. We are almost to 75 likes. Next silver giveaway, we are 5 away. If you have not smashed the like button yet, please do. Good evening to you, John. Hopefully all is well in your neck of the woods. I think it finally quit raining here. At least I can't hear it anymore. I could hear it beating on the roof for a while when we were at the end of that last box. I think it might have finally quit. No coins to scope in that roll. Hey, David Gulledge, how you doing? Yes. I'm starting to see some new 96s in this box. Martin Bowen says that's the kiss of death of 96s. Especially when they're new. Alright, 16 rolls left. 16 to go. Not much exciting looking in this roll either. A few 24s. Pretty nice 1978. Oh! The roughness is rolling on here, Michael Spicer. I think the pressure may be on Numismatic again. There's another Nifty 2010. That will get you a silver dime for sure. $71D. D-bags looking back in, see what's going on. It's rough, Fleabag. Slightly better than the last box, but not by much. We do still have 13 rolls to go in this one, so there is some time. There is a little bit of time. There is a 72, not the no FG. There is another Nifty, a 2004. That is 4 of them. We'll get the board updated here after this roll. 2 more NIFCs to add. I'd really rather be adding some silver if we could. All right. Get the board updated here. We're now at 6 NIFCs. Not that that makes it that much better, but it's something. You been lurking? I wish we'd find something exciting, Fleabag. Maybe we'd get you excited. Come on. Every roll, I just want to see a silver edge, and we can't seem to get it done. And once again, not a coin to scope. 11 rolls to go, Michael Spicer. Rough boxes this week so far. couple of PB boxes to pick up on Tuesday. We'll probably add those to a hunt as well. And at some point this week, I will have a lot of shipping going out, so be on the lookout for emails coming your way on shipping. We will be getting that done this week. $71D. There's a coin to scope. Not the DDO. Didn't matter. All right. What are the odds? Are we going to get a silver out of these last 8 rolls? Or no? It has been a rough go. I keep hoping for something exciting to happen. There's another NIFC, a 2008. We're closing in on a 40%er. We just need 2 more NIFCs for you, Michael Spicer. I know, Create Craft. It has been a slow year so far compared to last year. We just can't seem to get our feet underneath us in the silver department. Does not pick up soon. I already have a plan in my head for a different way to do boxes, but we'll see. I keep waiting to see if things pick up a little bit. I think we had 200 and some silvers, I think, on the stream last year. I have that wrote down in one of my notepads someplace. There is a 73D, 71D, all right, we are down to 6 rolls, everybody. Oh no, that's not right. That should be, I think it should be 63. 63. Thanks for that, Great Craft, because I did not catch that. 63 boxes. I will double check that after the stream. I think we were at 60 before tonight. Or before last week. I think we were at 60. I'll confirm it and update that. Hey, Sean Bowden. Oh my gosh, it's ugly. I don't even know what to say. It's so ugly. At least give us some proofs or something to spice things up a little bit. But it does not seem to be happening. 71D. Okay, thank you, Great Craft. So 63 is where we're at before tonight. I thought that was right, but... Oh, it's getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. There is a 2007, 6 NIFCs. We need one more to get you a 40. And we have 3 shots left. And there it is, 2013. You are going to get an extra 40 at least, Michael Spicer, if nothing else. I have 7 Nifsies in the box. I have an entire box of 2025 Ida Wells quarters, Create Craft. I just picked up on Friday the first 2025s I have seen this year. And luckily, I got a full box of them. So we will be offering those up tonight for $12 a roll if you already have something coming your way. If not, they will be $16 to cover shipping. So if anybody is interested in those, I have them. All right. Last roll right there. Jim's seen a few 2025 nickels. Sean Bowden's seen nickels. Yeah, these quarters are the only 2025s I have seen. I have not seen any others. I take that back. I did. The guys at the coin shop did give me a handful, I think, of 2025 nickels. I got them in a tube. I think they were 25s. All right, Michael Spicer, rough box, 7 NIFCs. JC would like a roll of quarters. All right, I have a list started, so I got you added, JC. Let me add these other 3 NIFCs. That puts us at 9. So you have a Skunk 90 coming, Michael Spicer, and a 40%er. And a Walker, he says. Sorry about that. Another rough box, Michael. Another rough box. So let me grab you a Skunker. There is your Walker. And I will grab you a 40%er. And Numismatic, the pressure is on again. You got to do it for us one more time. You got to find the silver tonight, sir. There you go, Michael Spicer. Thank you very much. I'm sorry it was a lackluster box. But they got a hit eventually here. All right, here we go. Next up, it is going to be the Sunday special. First, second, third place, second to last. Now on this one is a silver half. It will be $13 per spot to get in. 1 ounce round for first, second, and third. Silver, 90% half dollar for second to last. $13 per spot if there is interest. Donation. All right, we have Numismatic, Rolf, Showbell, Jolly Roger and Lynn E. Silver Addiction and a roll of quarters. All right, Silver Addiction. I have Roy, Michael, Spicer, Chicken Man Dan, JC, Brian, Jensen, and Ian R. Put me down for 2 rolls of quarters. Yep, I can do that. Three shuffles, says Vinny. All right, last call. We currently have 12 spots. We're good to go. let's go ahead and get this show started here. Give me a second to get names put in. Let's see here, edit list. All right, names are in. We're ready to roll here in just a second. All right, yes, ma'am.
Keep praying. I looked at the radar, and Wednesday through the end of the week is sunny now, no rain.
Yes, we need that.
I know.
We
It's
really
warm
need
in
that.
here.
It is very warm in here.
Crack the window in the thing
Oh, I could do that.
if you can reach it. I don't know. Or you can crack that one right there.
All right. We are ready to roll. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing going. And then I'm going to try to pop a window open. Lynn's like, man, it's hot in here. And I said, you are correct. It is very hot in here. It is very hot. All right, 2:22 on the clock. And set. Super full screen. We're doing 3 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. And we are off. Shell Bell in the lead. All right, now Silver Addiction out front. Here comes Brian Jensen moving up. Shell Bell back to second. Brian to third. Silver Addiction in the lead. Under 1:30 to go. Silver Addiction still hanging tough. Here comes ENR and JC making a move towards the front. Now JC to the lead. Silver Addiction back into second. Here comes Lynn Ehrenzeller moving up as well. JC still hanging on under a minute. JC out front. Here comes Michael Spicer and Shell Bell coming up to challenge. And Michael Spicer now to the lead, followed by ENR. Shell Bell in third. And 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds. Ooh, and a big shift. 15 seconds to go. Chicken Man Dan comes out on top. Michael Spicer second. Here comes JC moving back up. JC looking for the lead. JC likes Pam. Ooh, it's going to be close. It looks like Brian Jensen and Shell Bell possibly Silver Addiction was close. Did he get in there? He was fourth. Silver Addiction fourth. Ian R. is going to get the 90% half dollar in 11th. So first place is going to go to JC. Second place will go to Shellbell. Third place, Brian Jensen. Brian Jensen's had a good night tonight. And second to last for the silver, 90% half dollar will be Ian R. All right, so let's go ahead and find some goodies for the winners. Thank you, everybody, for getting in on the duck race. I appreciate it. Like I said, it helps out the channel a ton. So let's go ahead and see what we can get for goodies. So JC, you are first up. Here's what I have available tonight. I have a seated Liberty round. I have a silver trade unit right there. I also have the standard Buffalo right there. And I have the Drape Bust round, as well as I have a Morgan round, and I have the Walker round. So let me know what you like. JC, you have first pick. And let me know which one you would like to go with, sir. Ooh, and the 75 likes will be coming up in just a minute as well. We have made it. JC with the first pick. You will take the Drape Bust round, all right? All right, Shellbell, you are up next. Any idea which one you may like? The Morgan, all right. And Brian Jensen, third pick. Which one would you like? Seated Liberty, all right, will do. There is Shellbell's right there. Ryan Jensen's going with the Seated Liberty. And ENR, you can do a Benji or a Walker. Which one would you like, sir? Benji or the Walker? Your choice, ENR. Is ENR with us? Did we lose him? All right. I'll wait for Ian to pop back in. And then if anybody sees him, let me know. We'll get him his 90 put in the envelope. All right. Thank you guys again for jumping in the race. I appreciate it. All right, Nubismatic. We need you to save us in the silver department again. This is like 3 of the last 4 weeks. It has been a rough one. Where would you like to go? Oh yeah, 75 likes is open, by the way, if you guys want to go ahead and jump on in on that. And then Numismatic, you can pop in MB2. Holds what we're looking for, he says. All right, MB2 it is. And let's do a walker. All right. 75 likes is open as well. Jump on in. 75 likes is open. MB2, he says. We're going to do a 40. Right there. And a walker, walker, walker. And, whoop, that's the wrong envelope. Put that in the right one. All right, there we go. Thank you, Numismatic, for jumping in and grabbing a box. I am going to grab MB2 while you guys are getting in the 75 likes. We'll take a peek at the top. Oh. This one was on the bottom of the other pile. All right, here we go. MB2. Let's take a peek at the top of this while you guys are finishing up getting in on that giveaway. All right, here we go. Let's see. Well, it looks kind of like the other boxes. We're going to have to do it the hard way, it looks like. See if we have any goodies in here. All right. Let's do this. I'm going to get this moved aside. I'll grab the envelopes and then we're going to draw the 75 likes winner. There is the 75 likes. And here is the envelopes. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. We're going to switch over and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. On the 75 likes, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ben Chisholm. Ben, you have done it again. You have won in a likes giveaway. I think you did one, what, 3-4 weeks ago, maybe? Something like that. I can't remember. It seems like it hasn't been that long. All right, Ben Chisholm, we have envelopes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let me know which one you would like to go with, and we will find you a goodie. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. He says number 7. There is number 7 right there. And we got one lonely little Merc dime right there. But it is silver, and it is a 1935 out of San Francisco. Congrats, Ben. Thank you very much for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get into this box. Let's see if Numismatic saves us again for the 3rd time. And here is roll 1, so we can find out. Good luck. Looks like about 4 new ones in here. 2024s again. And a 22. All right, roll number 2. This one looks like it may have about 7 new ones in it. All right, on to roll number 3. Come on, give us something to scope. There's one. Finally, we hadn't had a coin to scope yet. 71D. And it will not be the DDO. All right, on to roll number 4. All right, who says we will have a silver in this box? Anybody? Is anybody saying yes to silver in this box, or is it just me? I think he can do it. I don't know, JC. No silver. Uh-oh. Sean says no silver. Aaron Foy. 290s. Ooh, I like it. I like the way you're thinking, Aaron Foy. We're doing good on new coin other than that one roll. Silver Addiction's like, come on! I would love to see a barber create craft. I have not found a barber since last November. I did find 2 last year. That would be pretty cool. 72D. 290 sounds nice, he says. Sounds nice to me, too. Another 72D. Barber and a seated. Uh-oh, we're shooting for the stars now. I won't argue about it, but we are shooting for the stars. Yep, we're still doing good on new coin. Averaging about 4 per roll. I'll take it. Come on, silver. We cannot have a silverless night. 1983. $70D. Oh boy. Roll number 9. Not loving the way this box is starting out. Silver proof. Email sent. Thank you, Ben. I would take that. I would take a silver proof. No complaints. 71D. Where, oh where has all the silver gone? It was only 3 weeks ago we found 8. It seems like an eternity. already. Come on. No NIFCs, no nothing yet. Why can we not get a silver, a proof, a something other than an NIFC? Oh my gosh. It is just not good. A lot of nicer bicentennials in these last couple boxes. Not fantastic, but nice. All right, 14 rolls in. Plenty of time still. Come on, Mr. Box. Give us up the goodies. There is a 70 4D, not the DDO. 1001. All right, 100 likes. Next free silver giveaway. Might be the only way we see some silver tonight. Another 74D, not the DDO. 72D. All right. All right. I want to see them 290s Aaron was talking about. Somewhere in here, I hope. There is a 71D. We just can't seem to get the silver. We may have to buy some. Might be the only way we get it tonight. There is a 1982. And a 71D. You are right, Aaron Foy. It is coin roll hunting for sure. The finding is getting tougher and tougher here. 71D. And there is a NIFC 2004. So that is the first find of the box. We are 19 rolls in. 19 in. Hey, Jeff Provost. Good evening. $71D. Hope you were having a good night, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Another 71D. Oi, oi, oi. 30 rolls left in the box. Still trying to find something other than an NIFC. And another roll, no dice. Come on. All right, let's take a brief intermission here from that. I'm going to share a couple pictures with you guys from today. We'll do an update tomorrow, but we'll share a couple pictures today. All right. All right, here's a couple update pictures from the house for those of you who have not seen it. I know a few people asked tonight. So here is the chimney in the bedroom upstairs that we tore out. That was just before we went through the floor with that. This is from a couple weeks ago. There is the chimney downstairs, what was left of it after we tore the mantle and everything out around it. And there she is, almost gone. It has now officially disappeared. And there we're just cleaning up. That's down into the floor. This whole thing down here was all filled with dirt with tile over it, which we thought was pretty interesting. So fireplace is officially gone. That is some of the wood beams underneath the fireplace. They had them floor joists notched out on this beam. And then I got it notched out for this 2x4 here. It's kind of interesting construction. You just don't see stuff like that anymore. There is the porch ceiling prior to that getting stained. And there is the deck before we got the deck down. And here is after. I had one board left right here to get put in. But deck is all down. There is the garage foundation. And there it is, partially framed. This was last week on probably Tuesday. So I got that all up. This is from the other side looking at the backyard. You got a big dormer going in right over here. And there is soffit that I was running out front. And this is done. Got the can lights in it already. So I got that stuff all finished up, put together, and got some stairs built for when they delivered cabinets last week. Had to get some stairs so they get cabinets moved in. And this is from today. So this is, I got this soffit and fascia done here. And I'm about this far down the other side, roughly. We'll get that all wrapped up in the morning, and then I got a thing to build up here. This will be a bump out with some shakes in it. So we'll get that hopefully done tomorrow as well. And there's another one prior to all that getting done. So a couple photo updates. Take a little break from this box that's driving us a little crazy. So there it is. Very nice. A little more update. So we're getting there. We are coming along. It's been slow, but we are starting to feel like there's some progress getting made. So we are getting there, little at a time. All right, there is a 72D. So like I said, probably tomorrow or probably Tuesday, I'll do another video update of what we got going on. So be on the lookout for that as well. So it looks like there's a ways to go, and there is, but we're also starting to see some progress. So, REC, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. 72D. All right, we are trying. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Are you guys officially moved in now, Martin? Officially, like, done? I knew you should be. I'm sure it feels nice to not be working on it anymore. Or maybe you still are. I don't know. I'm sure there's other things to do on the property. So there's another 82, not the no FG. All right, last roll, top half of the box coming up. There it is, right there. I'll see what I can do about that, Sean, but it may be several months before I can get there. It may be some months. We will hopefully be back in by July. I don't know that it will be done, but hopefully we should be back in by then. At least that's the goal. I know Rome wasn't built in a day, Fleabag, but we're, let's see, this happened in September, so we are September, October, November, December, we're 8 months in at this point, so, but we didn't really get started until the end of January. So progress is being made. I am feeling a lot better than I was a month ago about where we're at, so. There is a 1974D, not the DDO. One more trailer load tomorrow, then you start the 16 by 30 entertainment center and grilling area. Nice. So you're not done. You get to live there, but you're not done. Yeah, I think we're going to do something different in the backyard as well. We have a covered deck back there, but I think that's probably eventually all going to go away, and then we're probably going to relocate that. I'm not sure what that even looks like yet, but I got a feeling we will probably do something different. So we definitely want to have the people that has helped out so far, have them over, do some dinner at some point once we get back in. So all right. Yeah, that's true. It will be easier once you're there. I feel the same way. If we could move back in, it's a little bit easier. Although we don't have to drive an hour, but there is a little driving involved. I am thankful we do not have to drive an hour. That would definitely make it more difficult. All right. This box is just not coming around here. This is fourth roll into the bottom half, 21 left in the box. I'm usually excited about opening up the leftover boxes to see what's in them, but I'm a little nervous about that tonight. I'm not so sure we're going to see much, but there is a 74D. All right, 19 rolls left in the box. Still seeing some 2024s and 22s in here, but not many now. We have kind of got out of the new coin for the most part. A lot of circulated stuff, which is nice. Nicer if there was some silver in it. But tonight might not be our night. We'll see. Got a little ways to go. $19.73. All right, 17 rolls left in the box. I'm home. I hopefully that's what it takes, JP, because it has been a little bit of a rough night tonight. I hope you being home changes everything. There is a 71D, not the DDO. Man, we just cannot seem to get on anything exciting tonight. Oh, you're starting to see 23s now? Because you hadn't seen any, if I remember right. I was seeing a lot for a while. Now it's mostly 22s and 24s here. There's a 73D, not the DDO. I'm just tired of seeing new ones altogether, basically. That's basically where we're at. I am just hoping and praying they do not put 2025s in circulation. I unfortunately feel like they will. The halves, that is, anyway, but I really hope they don't. But I got a feeling it'll happen. They've done it for what, 3 years now, 4 years now, so 6 or 7 in your 3 boxes yesterday. Well, that's some, but thankfully you're not seeing a lot. Hopefully they don't start flooding in like some of them do here in this area. I am glad we're seeing circulated boxes again, though. We're not having any problems with uncirculated, which is nice. But I would prefer to see a little more silver if we could. Only about 1 new coin per roll average. I'd love that. I think we're pretty much stuck at 3 to 4. Oh no, Sean, that's not good news. No boxes. Well, I'm switching up dump banks. I'm switching actually my dump bank to one of the banks I get boxes from. So I explained my situation with the new job, went in and talked to them, and they said, we can help you out. So I know, it's crazy, isn't it, silver addiction? I get it if they want to mint $500,000, $750,000 each for collectors, but I don't know why they're doing so many. Nobody uses them. Nobody spends them, so it just doesn't make any sense to me, but here we are. Still making millions of them every year. All right, we are down to 11 rolls. Nowhere would be an improvement. Oh boy. Oh yeah, may the Schwartz be with you. It is May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I forgot about that. May 4th today. I even wrote it down. Didn't hit me. Just found the Ida Wells 2025D. Nice, JC. I haven't seen any 2025s in circulated boxes yet. Quarters. $72. getting 2024s. We are. All right, 9 rolls left in the box. It's not looking good this time, Numismatic. I got to be honest with you. It is not looking good. 1 NIFC for our effort so far. There's a 74D. Not the DDO. $19.83. Not the no FG. And that shows about 13 million halves have been minted so far. Ugh. Ugh. I just got a bad feeling. Then we're going to end up out in circulation again. I don't think I have to. $13 million is a lot. Then will not be NIFCs then. 5 from Philly, 8 from Denver. These are not the halves you were looking for. You are right. They are definitely not the halves we are looking for sure. It can't hurt to look, JP. I do have 10 customer wrapped rolls here I'm going to do for a video. I got them from the same bank 2 weeks apart. So we'll see. First customer wrapped rolls I haven't been able to find in a while, so I will have that coming up. Hopefully we'll get something. Otherwise, it'll be a whole lot of nothing. AK Grizz, how you doing, sir? There is a 71D. Another 71D. 74D, not the DDO. Yeah, we are struggle busting along tonight, AK. We're trying. Coins are not cooperating. 72. There is a 77. And nada. All right, 6 rolls left. There is a 1983. Six, 24. Oh, oh, nice. Thanks, Aaron. Have a good night, my friend. Well, I'm glad it warmed up there, AK. We've had some okay weather here. A lot of rain, though. Lots of rain. It is a very wet Ohio. D, not the no FG. 60 degrees is a heat wave for you, I bet. After the winters you guys have, 60 degrees is probably fantastic. Hey, Coin Flip, how you doing? There is a 71. Another 71D. Another 71D, pretty decent looking one. Not the DDO. All right, 3 rolls left. 3 rolls to go. Box 3. 72D. Not the no FG. All right, and 2 rolls left. All right, it looks like we're going to need last roll of luck if anything is going to happen here. Another 71D. Whew. All right, here we go. Last roll. Can we make something happen? And it doesn't look good. 72D. It's going to be a 1 NIFC box. Ugliness. Ugliness all around. All right. You do get a skunked 90 numismatic Walker or Benji. Let me know. It was ugly. Unfortunately, it looks like I was correct. Yes, you were. Ugly, ugly, ugly is what that was. It was despicable. You are correct, AK. Either works for you. I'm going to do a Benji. I have 1 more of those than I do the Walkers and the tubes. So we'll do a Benji. Sorry about the box numismatic. That was rough. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and open the rest of these boxes. I'm scared to see. All right, good night, Great Craft. Take care. Let's take a look at the rest of these boxes. We'll pop them open and see if we have any luck. I'm a little scared to look at them, but... Oh. Oh, I thought I marked this one box wrong. Oh. All right, let's start out with MB1. Oh, good grief. I hope so, numismatic, but the way the last couple weeks have been, I'm not very confident. There has been a couple of rough weeks here for me as well lately. All right, here we go. MB1. And not much for new coin. And not much silvery on the top either. All right, so let's see anything exciting in the MB box. Oh! Let's try the other CU box. This was the one she said was wet when they got it. The box is a little rough. Let's see some genders. Oh my. Oh man, that was pretty funny right there, JP. right, I don't see anything exciting in the other MB box. Got 2 WBs to check out. We'll see if that's any better. They are circulated, so you're right, Silver Addiction. That is a positive. Let's check the first of the leftover WBs. Ugh. This one and one more. There is the other WB. WB3. Yeah, there was one in that last box that did look silvery, but it was not. It was a 1980. This one has quite a few new ones in it. This is that other WB. Looks a lot like that sister box we hunted. Alright, I don't see anything in here. One more WB to pop open. Probably not going to be much. Alright, the fourth and final leftover box. There it is, the other WB. Ooh, and it looks a lot like the last one as well. Lots of new ones on the top. Lots of new ones when you flip them over. Alright, might be a tough hunt for me as well this week. We'll see. Hopefully the PB boxes I pick up on Tuesday look a little bit better than those. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to wash my hands. We're going to knock us out a few auction items and do some EOSs, and we will be on the way. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Let's get us into a few auction items for tonight. And then we will get to let you get to your regularly scheduled Sunday night programming. All right. We are going to start it out tonight with some Barber Dimes. Barber Dimes will be first up tonight. I will have a 10-pack of Barber Dimes right there. We're going to start it out at $30. $30, 10-pack of Barber Dimes. If there is interest, right there. Barber Dime, 10-pack, $30 start. If there is interest in some Barber Dimes. First item of the night. First item of the night. Barber Dimes, 10-pack, $30 start. If there is any interest in those. All right, few more seconds on them, and then we will move on. Silver Addiction says he will do 30. Silver Addiction is in at 30. Take care, Jim Thompson. Have a great week, my friend. We will catch you next Saturday. Take care. Silver Addiction, $30, top bidder. $30 to Silver Addiction, 10 Barber Dimes. Silver Addiction, top bidder at $30. And we are going once to Silver Addiction at 30. Silver Addiction, top bidder at $30 on the 10 Barber Dimes. Silver Addiction, top bidder $30. And we're now going twice to Silver Addiction at $30 on the 10 Barbers. Silver Addiction, top bidder, $30 on the 10 Barbers. Hey, Cindy, good evening. Hope you are doing well. 10 Barbers, Silver Addiction, top bidder, $30. This will be the last call on the 10 Barbers, last call. Top bidder, $30, Silver Addiction, last call. And sold to Silver Addiction at $30. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. There they are right there, 10-pack. Barber Dimes, Silver Addiction. Thank you very much, Silver Addiction. I appreciate it. And there we go, right there. Next up, we are going to have a 2000S. A 2000S. At that price, you can't hardly beat it either, Silver Addiction. $3 a piece for them is cheap. We're going to have a 2000S Sacagawea proof dollar. Right there she is. Sacagawea 2000S proof. We're going to have a $1 start on this one. $1 start. Sacagawea 2000S proof. 2000S proof. Sacagawea. $1 starts. 2000S Sacagawea. Sean Bowden at 1. Jeff Scotton says, I got you covered at 2. $2 to Jeff Scotton. On the 2000S Sacagawea proof. Sean Bowden is at 3. Sean Bowden is at 3. Hey, Loose Change, how you doing? Sean Bowden, top bidder now at $3. 2000S proof. $3 to Sean Bowden, and we are going once to Sean at 3. Sean Bowden at 3, top bidder, Sacagawea 2000S. Sean Bowden, $3. Going twice to Sean at $3. Sean Bowden, top bidder, $3. Last call on this item, last call, $3 to Sean Bowden, 2000S Sacagawea proof. And sold it to Sean Bowden at $3. Thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, next up, we are going to have a 2009S. If it'll focus. It's so bright, you got to wear shades. Come on. There we go. 2009S. U.S. Virgin Islands silver proof. 2009S U.S. Virgin Islands silver proof. Starting bid on this will be at $7. $7 if there is interest. U.S. Virgin Islands silver proof. $7 start. $7 start. U.S. Virgin Islands silver proof. Sean Bowden first in at 7. Sean Bowden first in at 7. Jolly Roger a tick behind at 7 as well. Sean Bowden first in at 7. Jolly Roger is at 8. Jolly Roger at 8 on the U.S. Virgin Islands silver proof. Jolly Roger, top bidder, $8. $8 to Jolly Roger. And we are going once to Jolly Roger at 8. Jolly Roger at 8. Jolly Roger, top bidder, $8. Jolly Roger, top bidder, $8, and we are now going twice. Going twice now to Jolly Roger at $8. Jolly Roger at $8. All right, last call on this item. Jolly Roger, top bidder, $8. U.S. Virgin Islands, silver proof. In the state parks now, and the women's, if you get see them. I'm on them. I'm looking for them. So, all right, last call on this item. Last call. Jolly Roger, top bidder at 8, and sold to Jolly Roger AR at $8. Thank you very much, sir. You are welcome. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. What do we got next? What do we got? What do we got? All right. I have a 1905 P Barber half dollar, 662,000 minted. I originally had this at $20. I'm going to move this back to a $17 start if there is interest. 1905P Barber half, 662,000 minted. Be a $17 start if there is interest on that. $17. On the barber half, 1905 Philly. 1905 Philly. If there is interest. Architect 80 is at 17. How you doing tonight, Architect? Thanks for hanging out. Architect 80 at $17. $17 to Architect 80. All right, we are going to be going once to Architect 80 at 17. Going once to Architect 80 at 17. Architect 80, $17. All right, $17 to Architect 80. And we are now going twice at $17. Going twice at $17 to Architect 80. Architect 80. Top bid $17. Last call on this item. Last call on the 1905P. Barber half dollar. 662,000 minted. $17. Top bidder Architect 80. And sold it to Architect 80 at $17. Thank you very much, sir. You are welcome. Thank you very much. All right, next up, we are going to have a 1875 seated Liberty half dollar. 1875 seated Liberty half dollar. There she is right there. We are going to start this one out at $60. If there is interest, $60. It is a 1875 seated Liberty half. Does have a little die rotation as well. $60 on the 1875 seated Liberty half. Silver Addiction at 60. Roy Hathaway comes back at 62. Roy Hathaway at 62. Silver Addiction says 65. Silver Addiction at 65. He is the top bidder. Roy Hathaway says 70. Roy Hathaway at 70. He seems to mean business. Roy Hathaway, top bidder at $70. Silver Addiction says he is out to Roy, and we are now going once to Roy at 70. Roy, top bidder at $70. Roy Hathaway, top bidder $70. We're now going twice. Going twice to Roy at 70. All right, last call, 1875. 1875. Barber half dollar, top bid $70. Roy Hathaway, last call, last call. And sold to Roy at $70. Thank you very much, Roy. I appreciate it. 1875. Barber half, right there she is. Thank you very much, Roy. Seated half dollar. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. All right. Next up, I did one of these a few weeks ago that also had the proofs in it. So I have a 1960, well, it is a partially filled Kennedy album. It is missing the 66 and the 65. 40%er. It does have the 1970 in it. Has your 71, 72s, all the way up through 1984s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5. So we'll be at about $70 on this if there is interest. You're only missing the 65 and the 66. There's your 64, 64D. You have the 65. 65Ds. Wait, we didn't have 65Ds. Never mind. You have them all. This album is not correct. So there were no 66 or 65s. I wasn't even thinking about it. I looked at it and I'm like, they're missing. I'm like, wait a minute. They didn't have Denvers. So they are all there. It is the 64 through the 84 set in the album. If there is interest, $70 start on that. If there is interest, album and the coins, $70 start if there is interest. Jolly Roger AR says 70. It could be an error album. It's hard to say. Maybe they planned on doing those and didn't. I don't know. This must be an older album. Older album. Old album must be older than a 66. It could be. Looking for a date on it. Copyright 1964 it says on there. Jolly Roger is at 70. AK Grizz comes in at 75. Justin comes in at 76. Justin is at 76. AK Grizz goes 77. AK Grizz 77 on the Kennedy $half album. AK Grizz top bidder $77 and going once to AK at 77. Justin comes back at 78. Justin back at 78. AK Grizz says he is out. So Justin top bidder at 78. We are going once to Justin. $78. Justin top bidder $78. And we are going twice. Going twice to Justin at 78. All right, last call on this item. Justin top bidder $78. Justin top bidder $78. Last call, last call. And sold to Justin at $78. Thank you very much, sir. And there you go, right there. Kennedy album coming your way. Had a coin fall out. Congratulations. Nice little album right there. So thank you very much, sir. All right, we are going to do just a couple of more items, and then we are going to get out of here for tonight. Next up, we have a United States Special Mint Set. There it is right there. It is the 1966 version. Beautiful condition. Right there she is, 1966 Special Mint Set. We're going to start it out at $1. $1 starts. The 2025 quarters are 12 bucks if I'm already sending you something, Justin. $12 for the roll. Thank you, Chicken Man. AK Grizz says $1. He's in. $1 to AK Grizz. $1. AK Grizz. JP27 says 5. Shell Bell comes in just a little bit behind. She was at 2. JP 27, top bidder, $5. 1966 SMS set. Special mint set. JP 27, $5. Rock Monkey is at 6. All right, Justin, let me add this to your ticket. Actually, I'll add it to this other one. I got a tally going over here. AK Grizz also at 6. Visterion is at 7. Visterion at 7. AK Grizz comes back at 10. AK Grizz at 10. Visterion is at 11 now. I got you down for roll, Justin. Visterion is at 11. $11 to Visterion now. Top bidder. 1966 SMS set. And going once to Visterion at 11. All right, Visterion top bidder at $11 now. 66 SMS set. Top bidder, $11. Going twice now to Visterion at 11. All right, last call. Last call on this item, 1966. Special mint set, top bidder, Visterion at 11. Visterion top bidder at 11. Last call, last call. And sold to Visterion at $11. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you, Visterion. I appreciate it. All right, 2 more items, then we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Next item, I have a 1966 or 1968, 1969, and a 1970 proof set. 68, 69, and 70. There they are right there. 68, 69, and 70 proof set. We're going to start the 3 out at $27 for the 3. 68, 69, and 70. $27 for the 3 if there is interest. 68, 69, and 70 proof set. If there is interest, 27 for the trio. If there is any interest in that, let me know. 27 on the set. 68, 69, and 70. Justin is in at 27. Justin is in at 27 on these 3 coin sets. Justin in at 27. 27 to Justin. 68, 69, 70. Going once. Going once. I've lost count of how many of these I have. They are fun. Rock Monkey comes out of nowhere at 28. Rock Monkey is at 28. Rock Monkey top bidder $28, and we are now going twice. Going twice to Rock Monkey at 28. Or excuse me, that was going once. That should have been going once. My mistake. Going once to Rock Monkey at 28. $28 to Rock Monkey, top bidder. Top bidder, 28. Justin comes back at 29. Justin comes back at 29. Thank you, Visterion. I appreciate it. Justin, top bidder at 29. And once again, we are going once to Justin at 29. Justin, top bidder at $29, 68, 69, 70. Proof sets. $29 to Justin, and we are now going twice to Justin at $29. All right, last call on the 68, 69, and 70 proof set. Justin, top bidder $29. Last call on these. And sold to Justin at $29. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. All right, next up, I have some silver bars. These are some vintage silver bars. You can look these up on eBay. These are selling on eBay for $50 plus shipping on some of them. If it would focus, that would make me really happy. There it is right there. This one is the Ride of Paul Revere. This is from 1973, United States Coinage Corporation. 1 ounce silver, 3/9 fine. Like I said, these are going for $50 plus on eBay. I have a couple more of these I'm going to sell next week. Thank you, Architect. So if there is any interest in this, I'm going to start it at $45 shipped. $45 shipped. They're $50 plus shipping, some of these online. This is a 1973 vintage Ride of Paul Revere, United States Coinage Corporation. If there is any interest, let me know. $45 shipped. 1 ounce silver bar from 1973. Happens to be my birth year, believe it or not. 1973. Any interest, let me know. Otherwise, we will move on and wrap up the auction from here. All right, last call on this bar. Last call. All right, that will wrap it up. Thank you guys for your bids tonight. I appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and jump into the EOSs next. I have 3 EOSs to do tonight. So there they are right there. EOS 1, EOS 2, and EOS number 3. Give me just a second. I will get these set up and ready to go here. All right. EOS 1, open and ready to roll if you want to get in. EOS number 1. EOS number 1. Oh. EOS number 1, ready to roll. All right, currently 37, now 38 entered. And 63 watching. Get in if you have not. Hey, Ian, all right, I owe you a 90 from earlier in that race. Would you like a Walker or a Benji? Please let me know so I can get it in your envelope. Walker, okay. You got it. All right, couple more seconds to get in on the EOS. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody. EOS 1, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ben Chisholm strikes again? What? Ben Chisholm 2 for 2 on the night. What have you been doing, Ben? He gets another one. Holy smokers. Ben Chisholm. Ben Chisholm 2 for 2 tonight. All right, next up is going to be EOS number 2. EOS number 2 will be open. Let me know what you want to do on envelopes here real quick, Ben. We have... we have 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. So let me know which one you want to do, and we will go from there. I'll watch for it in the long list of EOS 2s. I'm looking at number 10, he says. All right, here's number 10 for Ben right here. Let's see what Ben gets. And Ben is going to get himself a 1960 Denver silver quarter for Ben. Congratulations, Ben Chisholm. Silver quarter for you, sir. EOS 2 is still open and rolling. 42 people currently entered. Get in if you have not. All right, here we go. We are going to switch over and draw a winner. Good luck, everybody, on EOS 2. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JC likes Pam, EOS 2 winner. All right, JC, very nice. We have envelope 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. He says number 8. All right, number 8 it is. Let me grab number 8 here. All right, there is number 8 right there. I think that was a good pick, JC. Benchmark Strategic Metals. 3 9s, fine gold, 1/4 grain. Nice little gold bar coming your way right there. Very nice. Congratulations, JC. All right, EOS 3 is open and ready to go. EOS 3 open and ready to go. All right, currently 40 entries, 67 watching. All right, couple more seconds. We are going to draw a winner. Currently have 47 entries. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. 48 entries now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. What? Ben Chisholm again. Ben, are you cheating? I just got to know. That's 3 wins tonight. That has never ever happened on my stream before. It has never ever happened. I've only had somebody win twice. Never has anyone won 3 times. I don't know what is going on. I do not know what's going on. I have never seen it happen before. Ever, Ben Chisholm. What in the world? What in the world is going on? All right, Ben. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, or 9. How much did you pay the bot? I will save on shipping. That is true. That is true. He's hacked Streamlabs. What in the world is going on? Number 1 this time, he says. All right, there is number 1. What do we got? And we have a 1944 50 centavos as well for you, Ben. You cleaned up tonight. Ben has cleaned up. Feedback says, throw the challenge flag. Yeah, Ben, you better play the lottery for sure. 3 wins tonight. I've never had that happen before, ever. In nearly 3 years of streaming. All right. Thank you guys a bunch for hanging out. We had to do it on a different night this week, but we will be back at it next Saturday. So I appreciate everybody for your donations and your bids tonight. It's what makes the channel go around. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great week next week. Look for a house update, probably Tuesday-ish, maybe Wednesday. We'll see how it goes, but probably Tuesday. So have a good one, and we will see you on the house update or next Saturday. Take care, everybody. Later.